Hello everybody and welcome to the barbecue shop here at Hayes Garden World. As always, we're joined by top barbecue chef Mr. Richard Holden.
Hi folks.
And in this video we're going to be making cornbread using the Traeger Timberline 850.
So we're going to make cornbread. We've got our melted butter here. We have 125 grams of melted butter. We have taken this a little bit beyond just melted butter, so this is what's known in the trade as burnt noisette, so hazelnut kind of has that nutty flavour to it. We've got 235 mils of whole milk, 2 eggs, and then we've got 125 grams of cornmeal, otherwise known as polenta if you're looking for it in the supermarket, 125 grams of caster sugar, 125 grams of plain flour, then we have 3 teaspoons of baking powder and a couple of good pinches of Maldon sea salt. And then that just all goes in the bowl. We mix that together and pop that in the dish. So our butter is nice and hot, and to cool that down, because we need to put some eggs into this, I'm going to tip the milk into the dish. That will also float the butter. It's a little tip that I've picked up over the last few years. So that will float the butter off the bottom of the bowl so that it comes out easier. Then we put our 2 eggs into there. Let's give that a little mix around. And then this is really simple. Just get all your wet ingredients in one bowl, go in with the warm butter first, then the milk, then the eggs. Then we put all of our dry ingredients into the large bowl. I like this.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'll tidy up.
And then we put our wet ingredients in. Just make a well in the middle. Pour that all in. Using one of these silicone spatulas, you can get all that goodness out of there. There you go.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. You can come again. So then just mix that all around. Make sure that's all incorporated. And in the cast iron skillet over there, in the cornbread skillet, you'll actually notice that I've buttered each little segment, and this is just a tip for making sure that everything comes out. So we buttered each little segment, and then I've taken, if I can get one of these out, just taken a little bit of parchment just to line the base of that, because when these bake we can cut down the sides, but the parchment underneath will just help everything to come out. So then we just put a little bit of mixture in each one. Could you turn this round for me as I do this, and then there we go. I'm going to fill these just over half. That last one was a little bit more than half. Oops. I'll try to get it in the segments. If you wanted to, you could add some a small can of sweetcorn to this, or you could, if you wanted to make it a little bit spicy, you could add some jalapenos for a nice little jalapeno cornbread. You could also add some chili flakes. So this is your starting base, starter for 10, and then you can. Sorry, I'm just going to add a little bit more to 1 or 2 of those, just so that they all bake evenly. There we go. Right. So now that that's all filled, we're ready to take it to the barbecue. So our barbecue is set up for the temperature we're looking for, which is 175. We've got our mixture in the dish. So we'll bring this over, pop that onto the cooking grate. You'll see on the side there, Adrian, if you just pop in, you can see that we've got it set up for 175. The Traeger obviously auto regulates its own temperature, so 25 minutes, we'll set a timer and we'll come back and take a look.
So we've given our cornbread 25 minutes cook time. Should we take a look?
Yeah, let's have a look. So what we'll do, just take a little paring knife, a little sharp tip knife, just as you would test any cake. Just pop the tip of the knife into the cornbread. It's coming out nice and clean, so that's ready to come off. I'll try not to get you with the Irish end knives.
No, you're all right.
Available at Hayes Barbecue Shop.
Yep.
So that's still going to be, that is quite toasty. We have the parchment underneath, so all we need to do with this is just run, if I can, run our knife down around those little segments. I'm reminded of the 1980s here with the Trivial Pursuit game. This is traditional accompaniment for something like a chili con carne. Really good little American side dish. You generally get a good wedge of cornbread if you go somewhere. But rather than try and take all of these out, what we'll do...
Look at that.
Look at that, nice and clean. Look at that, nice rise, even bake, beautiful rise on that one, and all you need to make sure that you do is obviously take that grease proof off the base before you serve it to your guests. Look at that.
Just like that.
Break that open, nice and fluffy. I would eat it, but it's going to be really, really hot, so we're going to leave that to cool down for a second. Or I might just try it a little bit while you're doing the outro.
So if you want to find out the recipe we've used today, visit the website haysgardenworld.co.uk. It's all part of the blog, all the recipes are in there. If you want to find out about the equipment we use today, visit the staff here in the barbecue shop. We sell virtually everything we use.
That we use.
We don't sell the chopping board yet.
Not yet.
But we sell the knives, we sell the cornbread skillet, and we sell the barbecue. That's really
Is that hot?
Don't touch hot things. Anyway, all that's left for us to say is thank you for watching,
Give it a
and
try.
we'll see you again next time.